I feel like a commissar would get so fucking annoyed by that insinuation. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is this?
Hello, we are back aboard, what's, I believe, hopefully I'll get my own ship, but we are aboard the Cheek Clapper, the noble vessel of Half Valencius. And I'm just going to have this elderly man touch my body.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Now, I have to administer some quick aid, so if it's anything like Pathfinder, which I hope it is, which I must say, when I say I've played Pathfinder games before, I mean I've failed badly at Pathfinder games. Okay, we're looking great.
You consult the
Doubt is for the weak.
Lovely.
It's about time.
Let's see where we got to go. Surely it's not far. Main door, perhaps. Let's not be stupid. Maybe not. I'm sure there's a way for me to check.
None shall stand in my way.
Well, this is going great. I am currently trapped inside of a room with heretical bodies. Yeah, I'm sure this makes for
A
absolutely
new challenge for me?
enthralling gameplay as I run around unable to figure things out. Now let's
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
let's have a look and see if I'm just being utterly stupid. Seal the warrant chamber, check the warrant chain, find the armament incident. Okay, where am I up to now? Find a weapon.
Victory awaits.
Oh, okay, I just got to equip the weapon. Right. So, when I said about being bad at these games, I feel like you understand better now. Obviously, we're going for the, or do we go with the gun in the main hand? I don't know if that makes a difference if you're dual-handing, but to make myself feel better?
That is a noticeable improvement.
Shit. Okay.
Now the lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Terrific. I'm glad this man, I don't know if he was head of security or the arch militant was, but Cumrag has sort of taken us through the loop so far.
But that is not the worst of it all.
Oh.
All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
Okay.
If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
So what exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Okay, if the Gellerfield goes down, we're all dead. Like, there was a famous story about an orc who figured out that the demons that like to fight all the time are actually really fun to fight, because just like orcs, they want to fight all the time. So they have their own version of Gellerfields, orcs, because they, long story short, they use the power of imagination. I will explain this at another time. But they just turned it off and let the demons come aboard. And the demons were like, oh, well, here it is. Here's a nice bit of food to sup on land. So let's just quickly pop into the ship and eat everyone. And the orcs were like, nah, fam. No, we did it deliberately.
Oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
So that's bad, if that's happened.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Says, I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. I don't know whether to tell him, but he seems like a straight shooter, and my radar of bad people is admittedly 50-50 so far. Like, we've not had a good time, but I'm going to hedge my bets on this guy. He looks pretty dapper. So I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Oh. Is she a false rogue trader?
The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Big sussy backer vibes there. So what can we expect to find in the Navigator Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all of the horrors that await you. When he says they open their third eye, he is speaking not in a metaphysical, religious sense, but in a literal sense. They're born with a third eye on their forehead, and they always have it covered, because if they open an eye and it looks at you, you just die. Like, it's pretty much, it's a wrap, homie.
They say if you watch that video, you die.
Ah, that's a lot of baloney.
There's no way that you'll be able to survive such a thing. Alright, it says, I heard one of Theodora's Vox... I feel like we should crack on, but I'm gonna ask. I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's.
Oh, sorry.
Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, Essential.
Come.
Let's fucking do this. Uh-oh. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo score, and you can make out Theodora's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle.
Uh-oh. Go away, CC Cleaner.
The Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission.
I have
not
realized.
Message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her
Oops. I'm trying to make it full screen mode and I'm fucking it up.
The Emperor is with us.
Oh shit.
No mercy.
It's all going down. Oh no. Wow. I'll just cut the bar out the bottom, never mind. Oh, bollocks. Okay. I feel like we're somewhat... I'm just gonna... I know I'm a brave commissar, but I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna squeak on him behind him. Abelard? You know what to do. Combat abilities. Right. I'm gonna skip this. I'm sure that won't be important. Now that he is a member of my crew now, so I'm guessing I can actually use my abilities. So I've got Voices Command forces an ally to push themselves, increasing their characteristics by 15 plus by 1 round. Additionally, all of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice command from any distance. And then alternatively, we've got at all costs. The Commissar's next single shot or melee target attack applies the following effect. Enemy attack. Let me try and fix this. Let me get this sucker into full screen mode for the boys. Hell yeah. Now where were we? Edit targets become enemy target. The target becomes marked, and the ally who kills the target gains an additional point. Let's do that. So it's the who I attack. I kind of want to... unless I just kill him outright. I believe it goes to me if that's the case. Allied targets will gain... okay. We'll work on this. I will read lots of text in between gameplay to keep things as smooth as possible. Look at that. That's why I put him at the front. See, I'm a genius. I'm a tactical genius. Said your companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat. Charge is unique ability, and works when you're using a melee weapon. It's not considered an attack action. Use charge to close a distance and deal damage, and then ability. Okay. I'm sure that second bit wasn't important. Is there a cleave option here? Yes.
It will be done.
Oh, look at that. See, I knew I was in the right place. So if I want to get them in melee combat with me, especially that pistol guy. So I'm going to see if I can use that charge action and just get stuck in. So if he tries to pull away from me, he'll take a attack of opportunity. Look at that. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attacks of opportunity. The chance to hit and deal damage are calculated just like a normal attack. Tremendous. What's his other ability? Brace for impact. You know what? I hit that. He's surrounded. Let's give him the bonus. Obviously, I am maintaining tactical distance for, you know, for tactical reasons, I can assure you.
I took care of this one.
Get out of here, nerd. Oh, he's got a chainsword. Right, that's what I'm aiming for. That's pretty much... Let's just try shooting out a voice of command. And just see how it goes. Alright, so I can move and take an action. I'm obviously just going to shoot this guy in the face.
Not a problem. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Excellent. I can do a single... I don't know if my melee... No. So I've got a single target attack and I've got like a cleave attack, but it seems that I can only do that when they are in adjacent squares to me. Oh, I want a chainsword so bad. Can I rob Abelard? Is this a thing I can do? I might as well just use the... No. Alright, excellent. So if I'm in contact with the cell, I can't charge. Alright, we'll just take that. Yeah, get out of here. I don't even need to look at you. Alright, obviously I'm going to come in and take the glory.
Nothing I can't do.
Ooh, we got a long way to go, Borin. I think you better get back to the range, my friend. Obviously I had to say I'm going to take the glory and then miss him for about 2 meters out. I was like, behind you. Oh, look at that. Level up.
To the stars.
Alright, let's quickly
We shall
make sure I've got that sword in my hand. Inventory. Get the sword in the hand. Lovely jubbly. And I can rob these people, which is great news. I mean, requisition weaponry of the enemy. I'm just going to take it all, so hopefully I can dump it at a vendor or something. That's the plan. I like that, a quick sword. Let's do this level up, because I think it wants me to do it for the... So you got the ranks, and then level 16 is where we get into the choices. So I imagine for now there's not going to be too much to do. So I can pretty much get one ability. Okay, choices. Now what is this ability? Let's see. Gives me a boost to logic. Oh no, oh, ignore me. So I can bump up one of these, I'm assuming. Plus 10. It's got fellowship, commerce, carouse. Okay. You know what, let's go for the persuasion. It's just one? Yeah, look at that. Nailed it. And that's the level up, I believe. Is my reputation. I'm showing that. Oh, we got Drusians. Okay. That's very much got the logo of the Inquisition, so we'll see how that goes. We've got Explorators, which is Mechanicus, which is the tech fetish guys. The Mission, which will be Religious, the Imperial Navy, and Fellowship of the Void. I don't know what that is. And these are all the... I assume in your sort of morality, I would guess.
It's about time.
Oh, I have yet to finish my level up. Okay. Persuasion, yep. And then you hold it to apply. Awesome. Switch to Abelard. He's a warrior. Easy choice. As long he just needs to slap shit for me.
I'm always.
That's
What
his.
advice do
None
you
shall
seek?
stand in my way.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
That's his role. Is just to slap shit. All right, let's go. The zone map. Okay, I can figure that out. Navigator Sanctum, and there's the Warren Chamber. Let's go to the Navigator Sanctum. Now, usually these places are, like they said, are super secure. Like they're one of the Night Lord books. One of the main characters is a navigator.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly along the passageway.
Oh. An enemy. Uh-oh. Is that a psycho?
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Imagine talking like that all the time. Like you just come in from the shop, he's like, I have been away on such a dangerous mission. My soul and body torn asunder as I brought these quavers back to their home. Hopefully she's not an enemy.
Master, watch your head.
Oh.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Oh, so she predicted it. Yeah, what the fuck? Say there's a pipe about to crush your head, idiot.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Alright, what are they singing? Wake me up before they go. She's just like creaming people with a baton. Or just trap shit. Real trap shit. Trapaholic.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
Terrific.
Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The cheek clapper, no! The entity in your conscious shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping at the wall of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Like, the song that I'm imagining in her head is changing. Like, it quickly went to the Proclaimers, it shifted to Youngeen Ace for a little bit, and now we're at Rick Ross.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Well, she should have saw that coming, shouldn't she? You hear a few clicks from the relay on the service skull which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer Frequency, to all who can hear me, those with weapons in their hands are to gather on the deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack. I'm assuming that is Lady Theodora.
That's Edelthrat.
Oh.
Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly! We must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
I'm sure we could
Blast.
wait a bit.
You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Well, that's not concerning or foreboding anyway.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
That's Optimus Prime's less talented brother.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin?
No.
The eyes watching you?
No.
The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads.
No.
What follows is calamity.
Well, good talk. We're gonna keep going.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Let's do this.
Follow my lead!
This is where our faces get melted. Hurry, destroy this field. Don't keep the master waiting. Well, we're about to.
Victory awaits!
Let's do this. You know what? I'm sending it. We're going full send with the placement. I'm gonna put Mad Adira very pleasantly behind cover, as I don't know how she works. I'm afraid she'll just die instantly. Like, she must be a glass cannon. Let's do this, boys. Adira's abilities. Adira is a psyker. Who would have guessed? And an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psycho abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze's ability is an operative ability, which exploits the effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each operative's turn. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of the effect. The higher on the operative's intelligence bonuses, the more stacks will be inflicted. Whether the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them and then deals additional damage, the amount of damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the operative's perception. Exposed weakness is an operative ability that can be used against a single enemy who's under the exploit effect, and these abilities reduce the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. Okay. Okay, right. Let's just go in hard with the Psych increases target's dodge or parry to the end of the turn. I'm going to stick that on me because I'm a scared
I'm not so sure.
little bitch. Something I will not deny. And we're just going to zap this dude. Surely he will not die.
I've suffered worse.
Oh no! Abelard! The only thing he's weak to is his own master's idiocy. Yeah. Oh, psychic shriek. Can I just utterly annihilate this man? Oh, I've got to get into his zone. Alright. This is for the Emperor. Fuck. Let's hit that. Brace for impact. Right, me. It's up to me. Maybe I should have put myself into... Oh, look at that. Get out of here, nerd. You can use a hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your item. Oh, okay, so that's kind of like you can see how it's going to go. Okay, cool. Shame I'm just going to stab this man. Yeah, look at that. And I'm going to...
Suits my purposes.
Pop that. Maybe I should have done that before. Who knows? Voice of command, I'm going to hit on Abelard. I am mostly just sending shit to see how it goes. Now, if I can... No line of sight. No, I can kill him with this. Excellent. And I'm going to hit the analyze enemy, but I don't have line of sight. Okay. Can I run over here? No, because I've used my... Okay. We're getting it. We're getting it. Yeah. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. Now, I can use the charge without movement. It doesn't count as an attack. And he's dead. Let's fucking go. See? I knew I was a good commissar. The creature in the chair appears as has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat. It's very much like how it described Edelfred. Parchment-like skin stretched. And the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator's breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. Oh, that's gnarly. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the centre of its forehead. Please don't open that. I believe Master Veliblas still lives. I was in my own bloody voice for a second. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. I'm going to address Adira here. I'm not going to go near him. I'm not going to talk to him, and I'm not going to talk to this guy. What's wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back against the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
I feel like that's a fairly good impression of her, to be fair. Probably not when I listen to this in post. Is it me? Is it future me? Answers on screen. The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head, and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail.
Your time is short.
The voice is coming from the box screw at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than that of these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered and raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
Fall to your knees, mortal, and behold the final dawn.
I don't know what voice that was, I just went for it.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of the corruption.
It marches thunder under the burdens of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with a myriad of words and meanings, each one portent of salvation within me.
I don't know what that means. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned into a trickle, into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is a purplish swelling around his eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength.
The words come out of the Vox as a laboured rattle.
I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman help.
Okay. Said, who torments you? I want to help you. Tell me how. A navigator's alive, but barely so. What do we do? I feel like he's not going to be able to respond. He's just going to be like, go.
So I want to help you. Tell me how.
The navigator takes a ragged breath.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I hold it off. Hold on and wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence translation. So run. Run, you fools.
Alright, let's fucking bounce. The navigator is alive, but barely so.
What do we do now?
The ship can only begin translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he is alive, it is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join with Edelfrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo school relayed to us earlier. How do I say that? Adira reaches his hand toward the navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment. Vespidas, good luck and thank you. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of unworldly laughter. Yeah, let's fucking bounce. Let's go. No, obviously we're going to rob them first. Let's be real. Now we bounce. Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's about time.
Hopefully it's going to... I don't know whether I need to seal anything off. No. Okay, I probably do need to seal it. He's like, you bastard. I'm trying to hold back the horrors of the warp while you're running around like an idiot. Unless we don't go down here. Navigator sent us to private haven of the ship's guide through the warp, and a death chat for anyone who left inside during translation. Oh, you mean...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
You mean like me? Alright, steal it. What's this? Anything to steal? I feel like I'm being stupid. That might strike you. He appears dead of the slight movement in his chest.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I have to close this somehow. If it's like that other one, I should be able to do it here. If there's a timer on this, it's like, okay, we'll give him 20 minutes. We'll give him 20 minutes to figure out how to get out of this place. Unless I go back this way. Okay, right. To the officer's deck. Now hopefully this does lock behind me, otherwise we all die. Like 10 minutes later, it's like, you would have won the mission. Except this big dumb idiot didn't lock the door. Now we're all dead and corrupted by the warp. Now, do I want to help Edelfrad? I feel yes. As a commander, I feel like keeping him alive is good. Because if he does give in to the warp, we're all absolutely knackered. But we will see. Hopefully I don't tear up my voice doing any more demon voices. That would be great. But so far, I've not led us into instant death, which I assume would be flatly more likely. Now, let's hope this has not frozen. Because I'm... Oh, fuck! Oh, no, we're good. I don't know if you heard that, but you could have heard me put my head in my hands. I feel like a save would be good here. Go on, my son. Oh, never mind. I had so much hope. These guys are bloody useless.
The ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Rip bozo.
I shall pity not your
Oh,
enemies.
hell yeah.
I shall heed not their pleas.
Hashtag simp for sister.
Somebody shoot this fuck.
Somebody shoot
Shall
this.
betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
He's like,
Told you he would protect us.
He...
God, my light, my emperor.
He protect us. She did it. He's like, oh yeah, I helped. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand for a brief moment. Seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Commissar Borin von Valancius, the captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
So she's a sister of battle, and they're basically battle nuns, where they are taken usually as orphans and raised to be wholly devout to the God Emperor. And in doing so, their faith manifests as power. Like, they physically have the ability to worship their way out of problems. And usually doing so with a flamer in hand to burn away the evil heresy.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I feel like I've got the options of Sensual is right, I'm no traitor sister, or do not even think to insinuate one of the traitors. I feel like a commissar would get so fucking annoyed by that insinuation. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is this?
Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
You're damn right. Fuck them, traitors.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
I feel like it's not really the time to be asking these questions. I'm not going to be like, oh, so what are you doing here, by the way? And she'll be like, oh, just kill people. This is what is happening on the officer's deck.
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Hell yeah.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Let's do this. But first, we rob. Yeah, let's steal some goods. It's important for reasons. Alright, let's keep going. I need to figure out a way to... I use the bunkers. Yeah, that's going to be a stash for later. The door is blocked and we're not moving in. Right, so definitely this way.
Let's go, sister.
Oh, it's this way. How is that a model of the cheek clapper?
Crush him!
Right, can we move people? First of all, Borin. You're going to hit the left flank with our Psyker friend, who's going to go over here. And the right flank is going to be Abelard and her name when I remember what it is. Argenta. Sister Argenta is going to be taking up a gunnery position. Nah, not a chance. Not a chance. If they make any harm to the cheek clapper model, I'll be absolutely furious. Take that. And I'm actually... I don't know whether it will catch me in a...
I will do like you...
Yes, okay. For the note, it does. And then stick the protection on. Next up is me. Now I have a sword. I'm going to pop over here. And stab. No, I'm going to learn my lesson. Voice command on me. Can't do that, never mind. On him.
Too easy.
Put this on me. And then I'm going to stab him. Hell yeah. I feel like comments applies enemy type become marked. I guess if I didn't just kill them outright, it will be more powerful. So I'm guessing that's more of a, you know, single target type thing. Argenta's ability, she's Adeptus Sororitas and a soldier. She's expert with burst ranged weapons. And her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Grants extra movement points to reduce the cost of their next action by 1 action point. The soldier will suffer a 10% penalty on their ballistic skill for this attack. Run and gun allows the soldier to perform additional attack with a ranged weapon. It's a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack on their turn. Revel in Slaughter, a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a battle. Each activation of the ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill. So I can immediately... So if she takes the -10 negative, my ability, if I put it on... So I know I just put it on Abelard, but I think I can basically make it so it's an unpunished ability. So that's pretty good. So we're going to try... We're just going to use it straight away.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And we're going to see over here. Is that in cover? It is. Hit the fat flank. Oh, I can do a... Well.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That's what she's here for. And I get a second ability, so I'm just going to take this guy out.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I don't think you prayed hard enough there, sister. It appears you missed. Now, I can go with the analyze enemies, which is what I'm going to do.
But of course.
Hit him with that, and then come across with the fat lightning bolt. Lightning bolt! If you ever seen that, you know what I mean.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
I could just do a full warning here, increase dodge and parry. No, I know she's got like a meter where the more psychic powers you use, the worse it's for you, and you risk, you know, being corrupted and whatnot. So I'm gonna take it easy for now until I get a grips of understanding how it works. He's just tanking these hits. What an absolute demon. Now I want to get through here, and I'm gonna risk this. Hopefully parry. Lovely job. Get wrecked. Hit this guy. Shouldn't have used cleave there. I risked missing that. Oh no. What is this? A ship overrun by heretics and disgusting cretins. Which is pretty much every cruise ship I've ever seen, but you know, that's besides the point. Borin, you got work to do, my friend. Borin, we talked about this. What the fuck? I can only use that myself, can't I? Alright, I'll use that next turn. I'm guessing I can swing even though there's nothing to swing at. Note to self. Don't be an idiot. Alright, Sister Argenta. You're gonna come up. And then you're going to put a shot in to deal with this guy. He's in cover, so that might not be ideal. You know what, let's oh, okay. I didn't think he was going to get annihilated like that. Grants momentum, gives you momentum for each. Oh, it's hit. Okay. We'll save that for next turn. Alright, let's do Psychic Scream. Just deal with that. Oh, yeah, so there is a chance the thingy goes up. Okay. And we're just going to stick Analyze on this guy, just to give me a better chance of not horrifically fucking up like I did before. And we're going to hold on the Forewarning. You can't hit Abelard. Get out of here, that weak ass shit. Okay, that hit Abelard. Abelard's going to do the business now. Or maybe I'm not quite in range to do the business. Okay. Right, so you can't do it on a corner. You have to do it okay. So it's like straight away in front of you. You can't sort of spin it in a, you know. Can I hit this guy? No. Alright, me. Don't fuck this up. Use it on her. She's the most likely to actually do anything worthwhile. And stop. Oh shit, am I up against the main enemy? Now hopefully that's marked the target. I don't think it has, because I didn't use it on the right turn. But we're learning. We're getting there. Get wrecked. Don't worry about it. Sister Argenta? I'm pretty sure she can shoot through me. So I don't want that. Alright. So backup will come in the form of... I forgot her name. The Adira, I think it was. Let's move here. Activate her super nunnery ability. And we're actually going to bang out a quick... Because I put the voice of command on her. So if I go here... I think that makes up for the... makes up for the accuracy loss. Look at this. I'm getting there. What was that little dance? They didn't do. Right, we're gonna stop here, Lady Argenta. We're gonna do a little two-step. Alright, now I can move Adira up. I don't really want to use her that much. But I will
The whispers told me a secret.
use her operative ability, because that doesn't do anything. And I'm gonna stick it on this guy. And let's just keep her tight for now.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Is this what my battle's going to be? Just Abelard taking an absolute beating while everyone else fails to kill everyone else. Nope, wrong one. I keep going for the sword icon, but that's the cleave. So we're going to slash here. If he kills, which he does, we're going to go straight for a charge. Hopefully I can reach that.
I'd rather not.
I can't reach that, but I can get close enough. That'll do. Now it's me. I do have my weapon still, so I'm going to move up here. Let's check a voice. Yeah, that's the voice command for. But I think that's going to be on cooldown from Argenta, so I'm not going to use it here. Am I slightly out of range for the shot? No, I'm not.
Nothing I can't do.
But dead. Let's go. Make myself useful. And Argenta's up. Move her up. Take the shot.
Doubt is for the weak.
I think you got more praying to do, Argenta. I know the Emperor dictates how well you do in battle, and I feel as you have been somewhat lacking in your...
What is this for?
Now I've noticed that my little meter has gone down when I've not been using the ability, so I'm just going to give a little zapping.
Farewell.
Lightning bolt. Nice. Let's rob him. Collect it all. Argenta can carry it. What's this purple thing over here? Obviously, it's vital to the continued.
Should I divine on?
Doubt is for the weak.
It's vital for the good of the ship that I plunder every physical thing I can. Oh, look at that. It's not grave robbing. It's tactical. It's tactical retrievals. Okay. Ah, yes, the cheek clapper. Excellent. All right. Anything to rob over here? Oh, they're alive. Okay. What a fat load of help they were.
Follow my lead.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Something to rob. More goods.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Right. Ooh. Skill test interactions to open the jammed door with the highest tech skill. Oh, okay, so other people can do it. Let's do it.
I rise.
Your character can make a tech use skill set test in dialogue and during exploration. You will often make various skill tests, and the result might appear how successful your character's efforts are. The test is determined by rolling a 100-sided dice, and then you got different difficulties. Okay, yeah, I get it. Hell yeah! Maybe I could have just opened this door. Oh, okay. So tech use.
I did fine.
Hell yeah!
A new challenge.
Restore the
for
power
me?
supply. Let's do it. So it just gave me. Oh, okay. I can get into here. Oh, a vault.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Looks like we're sticking that sucker in the in the deep pockets. So I put the power supply back on. Use logic. Beep boop boop boop. Hell yeah! I told you putting those points in intelligence is worthwhile.
None shall stand in my way.
I don't know if it's worth it. Goods I could demolish. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know if that's just normal tech use. Fuck it, blow it up.
Victory awaits.
Nice. Rageful problems require rageful solutions. Blow up the door. Do it, Argenta.
Never doubt me.
Oh, a level up. Right, let's do a level up for everyone here. So, let's see what we got. So, bring it down. So, this officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 action points and no movement points. If the ally is under the effective voice command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains an additional fellowship times momentum. Okay, cool. So if I hit voice command on a... Okay. Supply that. Nice. Who's next? Abelard. So there's not too much in the way of choices at the moment. Endure. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by toughness, and the warrior gains plus toughness bonus temporary wounds. Cool. I'll be sure to have him be mercilessly beaten. And I've realised I've utterly gone over the time. I was having too much fun. So join me next time when we level up the rest of the characters and I figure out how to not go over time too much. Bye. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, sorry lads.